And I'm back. More Persona 3 Reload. Social length. Oh yeah, it's time for exams and shit. You know, funny enough, these are both gonna be the same, so I know where I'll go. But oh yeah, feed the cat. Okay, so it's close to exam time, so is there anything left with these guys? Hello. Prodigy platter. Here we go. Hooray! Yay!
Oh, welcome back.
You free?
Huh?
Ah, wait! His loss. I mean, yeah, I'm good with it. Yay!
Buka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus. She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain?
Ugh.
Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
You guys are friends, right? I don't think you need to worry about it. But I get how you feel.
Oh, I know. Maybe I could fill in the parts that are missing in our notes. Or would that be rude?
I think that's a great idea. We could even help you out. It'd help us review the material.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nearly rewrote the whole thing. Yay, academics, look at me, you go and smirt.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
Whether she does anything with it is her... Whether she does anything with it is her choice.
I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
Damn.
I'll make sure to give Natsuki
Just got done with
the notes
breakfast.
back tomorrow. Good night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should check if there's another recording. I don't think there is, but... maybe.
Hey.
What? Like, exams are coming up soon. Have you been studying? Yep. Oh, yeah? Well, Not that it's any of my business. Then don't ask. Jeez.
Fight, Sengoku.
Here we are. The Tyrant no Masakado is the turning point of the samurai. Infighting with the clan.
And so, yes, exactly.
I was about to say the armor, but look, it's samurai. It's the samurai swords. It's gotta be. Anyway. What? What? Ugh. Uh-oh. Oh. We're in for a serious conversation. Yay! Yay, Maiko!
Hi. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for always helping me. But I gotta say bye for now. Yup. I have to run away now. Remember not to tell Mom and Dad, okay? Bye-bye!
Huh?
Hey, you! Have you seen a little girl? She's in elementary school.
You just take a second and calm down.
Calm down! What if something happens to her?
Oh, please. This is what happens when you force a child to study non-stop.
Why are you always like this? Everything has to be my fault.
Oh, that's because it is your fault. This never would have happened if you'd been watching her. Look, we don't have time for this. I think I know who you are. You're the one, right? Maiko's told me about you. She said she played with a high school kid instead of practicing piano.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of this. What the hell did you do to my daughter?
I didn't do nothing.
Shut up! Stop jumping to stupid conclusions. I'm sorry about this. We're Maiko's parents. We haven't seen her since this morning. When we checked her room, we found a note that said, "I'm running away."
She's never done anything like this before.
Right. She might be around here somewhere.
Maiko, why?
Listen, if you have any idea where she is, I'm begging you to tell us. Takoyaki stand? Oh, that place. Right, let's try looking.
Maiko!
Mom! Dad! And you too? Will I...
Maiko, are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere?
I'm okay.
Thank goodness. Why would you do such a thing? I was worried sick. Do you think that's funny, giving me a heart attack like that?
Hey, that's enough.
You made me worry too! I was so scared. You said you were getting a divorce and I didn't know what to do. I don't want you to get divorced!
Oh, so that's what this is all about. We're really sorry, Maiko. Why don't we go home and talk about it? It's awful we pulled you into this. I'm not sure what else to say.
Hey, I told you to keep it a secret, but... Thank you. Bye-bye.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know if you can. It's just... Ugh!
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies
Damn right they
are
were.
stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Alright, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident. And the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, Then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Nekochin High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sonata-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care, as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
So, I understand both sides of the argument. Yukari, it makes sense, because Mitsuru did not divulge the information, she just had us join her. But at the same time, Mitsuru, I would say part of the way the answer puts it is they basically just show off when and how they got their powers, and let's just say Mitsuru was the first. She was not given a choice. So yes, you could say she was deceiving people and whatnot, but again, she is right in the sense that not everybody can attack shadows, so they have their reasons. It's really kind of a situation. I'm just glad they finally got rid of Yukari constantly saying, is he hiding something? Is he gonna hide something? Because it's not like Yukari's coming off as a saintly person in this situation, because you spent forever just constantly bitching about it rather than doing something until just now. So I had to wait for like a month just for her to say, yeah, you know, something could be going on. Like, we finally got over that, at least. That's what I'm concerned about. But anyway, that'll do it for today's episode. I'm probably gonna do more social link bullshit next time.